Okay, I'm going to hit some light on here because it's kind of dark in my office. Okay, 7.3. The advice. Again, I'm not trying to give away answers here. I'm just trying to give you some things to think about before going in and doing the assignments, the conversation starters, and the worksheets, and then anything else at the end of the chapter. So for 7.3, we've got conversation starters and worksheets. So most of these are just vocab to review before watching it. When they talk about lactose intolerant, any of those intolerances, allergies, the easiest way my brain echoes is knows opposes. This is to oppose, to be at the opposite of. I oppose that idea. So allergy. So milk allergy. You can do lactose if you want to fingerspell, but I'm allergic to milk. Allergic. It's the easiest way of doing it. And then they talk about replacing. So I'm going to take this, switch places. Now, if you're paying attention, you notice that the hand ends up in the same place, but the idea is that you're starting the process to replace it. So replace. Many options. We've used this for a list. Many choices, right? So that's 1.1. That's the easiest way. There's not that much in the conversation starters, but I just want to make sure that as you watch them, they make sense, and you're not worried about what the vocab is. It's more how they're using it. Second one, homemade. As opposed to work, make, versus store buy. Fresh. Just fingerspell fresh. So those are the three different buying types, and then they compare them, which they like better. Homemade or store-bought. 1.3, it's an unclear video. It's filmed from the side, so it's really hard to see some. But we have one sign for hot dog, right? Here's the bun, here's the hot dog. Boom, boom. This is also an older sign for hot dog. It also means sausage, because a hot dog is a sausage. It's just, you get it pre-cut for the most part. So what they're asking is sausage. If you've got it here, what do you put on it? What's the topping? And again, because it's from the side, it's kind of hard to see what this is. One of the things you'll notice about a lot of signs is the base sign, the sort of citational form, the dictionary version of the sign, will, for a noun, repeat twice. But oftentimes when used in ASL at full speed, the noun's actually, it becomes, rather than condiment or what do you put on top of the hot dog, it becomes, here's the verb. So hot dog, sausage, you put on what? It becomes the verb form. So it's one of the ways the ASL is a lot more flexible in we don't have to repeat things quite as many times. It makes it hard in a video when you're looking for the noun version and they show you the verb version. So that's part of the reason why 1.3 is very unclear. So just notice 1.4, he's going to describe a bubble tea because that's what she says is her favorite drink. So look at how he does. He's got the cup, and it's filmed from the sides. Unfortunately, it's from this side, so it's hard to see. But here, it's got liquid in it, right? And then it's got little globes of tapioca. He doesn't say tapioca, but like all in the bottom, right? So that's what he's signing. So just watch what he's signing if you need to slow it down, and notice that he's describing what a bubble tea looks like as he's holding it. 1.5, freeze. So we got freeze, frozen goods, vegetables, fruits, whatever, or canned, or once again, we see fresh again, right? So there's three different ways that we're talking about food. That's the conversation starters for the first batch. Second batch, now we're starting to get in a little bit more vocab. Candy or candy, chocolate, and then she signs this. This we haven't seen don't believe we've seen it in any of the videos right now. So there's the assumption that somehow you've picked it up by osmosis. Any, you brush it across, so to the far side, and then it comes across to the near side, right? So if I'm right-handed, it's going to go to the left and then come to the right. So any. If I do it the opposite way, if I go out like this, almost like I'm hitchhiking, it means other. Any and other. So something else or any of these. And it literally is going, oh, I would take any of the ones that are laid out in front of me. Any, other. Yeah, I don't want these. I want something else. Okay, so any and other. 2.2, easy vid, big thing, cake or cake and pie. 2.3, ice cream, talking about different ice cream. 2.4, a huge pie left over after a party. What do I do with it? Right? So recent party, or party, a couple different ways to sign that. And then guy overreacts that he owes his brother. So, I mean, look at the question, look at the title. Do you want to put a pie in someone's face? Revenge is a dish best served cold and frosted. And he signs this. Oh, technically it's the sign for lust. But if you really want to get even with someone or put a pie in someone's face, it's kind of a lust, right? It's beyond just wanting to do something. So that's what he's saying. Oh, I really want to put a pie in his face. And then when it flips back to her, you'll see his fists come in and he clenches them. What he's actually doing is he's finger spelling yes with both fists. Yes. We've already seen that we use finger spelling for emphasis. And in this case, he's using it for emphasis. Like, are you sure you want to do this? Yes. And you can see it from her camera angle. So, yes. So I wanted to point that out because you will see that. And if you don't catch that it's finger spelling, it looks kind of like, I don't know what it looks like. Yes. It kind of looks like almost you've got a motorcycle and you're like trying to turn both handles. And then the last 2.5. We've seen small, medium, large. Right. So something really close. Something's medium far away. With the reasonable De Niro face. If something's far, the mouth opens up. If it's even farther than that, you'll see a tongue wag. Everybody kind of does it differently, but sometimes it goes side to side, sometimes it goes up and down. People just wag their tongue whichever way. That means like really freaking far away. Okay. So whatever the emphasis is, it's that non-manual that means larger than even large. So we get small, medium, large, and super, super, super sized. Okay. So watch that one, and when you see his tongue kind of wag, you'll know, oh, that's what he's talking. That's what Larry's talking about. Worksheet 1. Take a look at this selected piece of, vocab options. How would you sign each of them? Most of them are from this chapter. There are a couple that come from other ones. So take a look at these. How would you sign them? And then watch worksheet 1. So I've added a few so that I'm not just giving the answers. Same thing here. How would you sign these things? Now, they appear in different ones. You're going to be selecting which answer, but I want you to look at what flavors of ice cream. Coffee, vanilla, and we finger spell bean or bean. Different kinds of candies. Oh, wait a minute. That's supposed to be cookies. I cut and pasted. Hold on a second. Cookies. Biscotti, butter cookies, fortune cookies, coconut cookies. I was trying to save some space to put them all on one slide, so please forgive me. Pies. Take a look. How would you sign each of those different things? And then that will prep you for the questions in worksheet 2. Oops, I'll go back to here. And then different kinds of cakes. Now, cupcake is different than cookie. Cookie you twist, cupcake. And usually with both of them, you can show like cupcakes versus cookies. Wedding cake. So just take a look at with our angel wings, or fingerspell angel food. And that's literally it. The worksheets are not that bad, but I always like to tailor, like, so it's not just all the vocab we've ever looked at. You're looking at a specific set of vocab to make sure you understand them. Cool. So that's 7.3's assignment advice.